Today I will discuss two most important problems which are taken from NET exam. So let's start with this first problem. Here the given problem is, let omega be a complex number such that omega q equals to 1 and omega not equals to 1. If capital M be a matrix 3 by 3 matrix like this, 1 omega omega square, second row omega omega square 1, and the third row omega square omega 1, right? So this is our given matrix of order 3. Which of the following statement is true? So you have to find out the correct one from this option given below. The first option is M is invertible. This is first option. The next option is R of M equals to 2 means rank of M equals to 2. Next option is 0 is not an eigenvalue of M, and the last option is there exists Li. Li means linearly independent vector, in short from Li, linearly independent vectors xy in C such that Mx equals to My equals to 0. So here as you can see that in this given matrix, row sum of each row will be 1 plus omega square, right? Sum of first row, this is 1 plus omega square, this is equals to 0. Why it is 0? As omega not equals to 1 and omega q equals to 1. Omega q equals to 1 means if you factorize this, then actually this is a cubic equation, omega cube minus 1, omega cube minus 1 equals to 0, right? So this is a cubic equation like this, omega cube minus 1 equals to 0. Now factorize this, so omega minus 1 of omega square plus omega plus 1 equals to 0. That's why omega square plus omega plus 1 equals to 0. So after solving this equation, we get this as omega not equals to 0, as omega not equals to 1. As this omega not equals to 1, therefore 1 plus omega square, this is equals to 0, right? And since omega square plus 1 equals to 0, therefore the sum of each row equals to 0. That is sum of first row omega plus omega square plus 1, sum of second row omega plus omega square plus 1, and sum of third row omega plus omega square plus 1 equals to 0. And there is a short note that if the sum of each row or each column equals to some element, suppose alpha, then alpha will be the eigenvalue of that matrix. If the sum of each row of a matrix is alpha, then alpha will be the eigenvalue of that matrix. And similar case happened for the column. If the sum of each column equals to alpha, then alpha will be the eigenvalue of that matrix. So using this short note, or using this concept, we can say that here 0 will be the eigenvalue of this matrix M, right? 0 will be the eigenvalue of this matrix M. Therefore option C, 0 is not an eigenvalue, this option is not correct, right? So option C will be wrong. And since 0 is an eigenvalue of M, therefore determinant of M obviously 0, right? Since 0 is an eigenvalue of this matrix M, therefore determinant of this matrix will be 0. That is, the rank of the matrix obviously less than 3, right? So the rank of the matrix obviously less than 3. And here one thing I would like to say that M is invertible. This is not correct. Since 0 is an eigenvalue of M, therefore M will not be invertible, right? So the option A, option A, this option is incorrect option, right? Option A will be incorrect. Now option A incorrect, option C incorrect. Now here what is check whether the option B is correct or not. So R of M means rank of M. Here as you can see that since 0 is an eigenvalue of M, therefore the rank must be less than 3. And since there exists a 2 by 2 matrix, omega square 1 omega 1, that is there exists a 2 by 2 matrix, this matrix, such that the determinant of this matrix, right, take the determinant of this matrix, this is equals to omega square plus 1 and this is equals to minus omega and obviously not equals to 0. Therefore the rank of this matrix M must be 2, right? The rank of the, since 0 is eigenvalue, therefore rank must be less than 3, and since there exists a 2 by 2 non-zero 2 by 2 matrix whose date not equals to 0, therefore the rank of the matrix M must be 2. Therefore the option B is true. So here the correct option will be this, right? And you may verify this option, that the option D, this option will be wrong option. Why it is wrong? Actually if there exists two linearly independent, suppose you here I am considering that this option D is true, right? So if it is true, then there exists here two linearly independent vector x, y and z such that mx equals to my equals to 0. This actually tells us that the nullity of the matrix M equals to 2, right? So this x and y actually belongs to nullity of the matrix. Therefore the nullity of this matrix equals to 2. But since we have proved that the rank of the matrix, this is 2, and the dimension of the matrix, as you can see that the dimension is 3, therefore nullity of the matrix will be 1, not 2. Therefore this option is incorrect option. Option D will be incorrect. So our correct option will be this option B, right? So option B will be the correct answer. So now the next problem is, let M and N are two real invertible matrices such that Mn equals to minus Nm, right? So here Mn are two real invertible matrix, that is inverse exist, M inverse and N inverse exist, and Mn equals to minus Nm. Then choose the correct option. The first option is trace, TR means trace. Trace M equals to trace N equals to 0. The next option, trace M equals to trace N equals to 1. Third option, trace M equals to 0, trace N equals to 1. And the fourth option, this is fourth option is trace M equals to 1 and trace N equals to 0. Here our here we are given that Mn equals to minus Nm, and M and N are two real invertible matrix. So we can write this capital M equals to N of minus M into N inverse. Actually, since N inverse exists, N is invertible, N inverse exists, so multiplying both sides by N inverse from right, then we will get M N N inverse. So if you multiply here N inverse from right, then M N N inverse, N N inverse means identity matrix. So the left hand side will be only M and the right hand side will be M minus M, right? Sorry, N minus M N inverse, since this is multiplying from right. So similarly, multiplying this Mn equals to minus Nm by M inverse from left, right? So if you multiply this by M inverse from left, then we will get n equals to m inverse into minus n into m, right? So this is actually a simple operation, and here from this first operation m equals to n of minus m n inverse, actually this m will be equivalent to this minus m, and similarly this n will be equivalent to this minus m from the definition of equivalency of two matrices, right? So this is actually here I am applying the definition of equivalence of two matrices, right? So here m, this is equivalent to minus m and n is equivalent to minus n. So we can write trace m equals to, since two matrices are equivalent matrix, that is like similar matrix, so trace m equals to minus trace m, that is trace m equals to 0, and similarly trace n equals to minus trace n, therefore 2 trace n equals to 0, therefore trace n equals to 0. So our right choice will be this option will be the correct option, right? So option A will be the correct option. So that's it. Thank you.